Hi Aries. So I got a new deck, so I thought I'd do a little weekend read, see what's going on, because why not with a new deck? So let's have a little look at what's going on for Aries. So we've got one card out already. Okay, so you've got the Empress in reverse as a overall, followed by Judgment, Fool, Page of Swords, Ten of Swords, all in reverse, and then the Queen of Swords. Okay. So I feel like you're not, like maybe you've been working on something that's not really harvesting yet, Aries. Because that Empress in reverse, so it's, you've maybe tried to get something going. You tried to get it going and it isn't quite coming to pass yet. Following that, you've got the Judgment and the Fool both in reverse. I feel like you've maybe been trying to, this new adventure that you've been going on is taking a hell of a long time to get to the point where it's paying off. Because I think, in the upright, the Judgment is, it's a finality to, yeah. So things are out of balance because you've got these two, you've got this guy down here being weighed against, on the one side it's a feather, on the other side it's the heart. So the feather is about being free and easy, the heart is very heavy, but the balance is there. I don't like that they're all upside down. They got the Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords and in reverse with the Queen of Swords. So I feel like the situation that you're in isn't going to be over, and I feel like you're definitely taking away taking away it's like you're pulling back your power. So your way of dealing with the fact that this isn't coming to pass is to step back and stop communicating. Because where something's maybe leaving you a bit on the daggers, it's kind of like you're going, you know what? Actually, this is a little bit painful for me. I'm not involved anymore. But actually, the flip side of it, if you do let me go involved, is that Queen of Swords. She's like, hey, bring it. I am ready. I am ready to deal with this. So on the one hand, you don't want I feel like coming down, you've got the Judgment leading down to the Page of Swords. So where you're not willing to make those decisions and sort that balance out, that's the side of you who is just done and backing off. But on the other hand, you've got the Fool. So the Fool in reverse, yeah, it's a little bit hesitant of starting something new. But actually, that hesitancy is helping you out because it's a bit like, yeah, come on then. I can stay here for ages and wait for this to kick off. Not kick off necessarily, but and then the bottom of the deck, you've got the King of Wands in reverse. So whichever path of it is that you're taking this Aries, I feel like it's putting you a little bit out of balance, and it's not in your best interest at the moment. So yeah, sorry. Okay, let's move on. We are going to do Aries. Let's do Leo next. So we'll go through my fire signs. So, hello Leo. If you're just checking in, I've got a new deck. So we're just going to have a little weekend read for Leo to see what's going on because I just want to play with my new deck really. So you've got Seven of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, and Three of Pentacles all in reverse, Leo. That's awkward. So you've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse as your first card out. So for your overall energy, I feel like you've maybe been trying to you're trying to focus on what it is that you have got, and it's a little bit of a struggle right now because I think where the Seven of Pentacles in the upright for me is about kind of appreciating what you've got and looking around, and you've planted things and they're growing and they're bearing fruit. So either things haven't happened for you yet, or you're just struggling to understand how things are playing out. The fact you've got the Page of Swords in reverse mixed with the King of Wands in reverse, I feel like this is absolutely throwing you through a loop. And because it's throwing you through a loop and being unable to see what it is that you've achieved, rather than, so it's that thing of going, right, don't focus on how far you've got to go, focus on how far you've come already, because you've already made so much progress and you've got to kind of work on that before you can worry about, what you've been through, and you grow through what you go through. So you've got to do that. But where that Page of Swords is in reverse, I feel like this lack of balance that you're feeling in yourself, or lack of your own power, is leading you to, again, same as Aries, be a bit like, no, I'm not dealing with it. I'm just gonna stay over here. I'm gonna back off. And then it leads you to, you know, you've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So as long as you stay in this mode, you're not going to get anything new. You're not going to turn this around because that Ace of Wands, as I say, is in reverse. You've got the option. These are, you know, and yes, they're in reverse at the moment because you're either choosing not to move on or not to focus on what it is that you need to do and where you need to go, or you're choosing not to put the effort in to rebuild, to develop, you know, to work with other people for the common good. You're kind of, you know, the longer you go it alone, the more you won't be able to build things. The longer you go it alone, the less likely you are to move on. Because this, you know, the Six of Swords, the person in the boat is on their own, but you know, it's aided by, it's an electric boat. There's there's a little snake creeping along behind them just to make sure they get to their destination. So the support is there, but I feel, Leos, that you're not looking for the support at the moment. You're not accepting the support. Okay, so Sagittarius, let's have a little look at what's going on for you this weekend. Okay, so Six of Cups in reverse. You've got the Four of Wands, Page of Swords in reverse, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I feel like someone's given up on reconnecting with you. And because the Six of Cups is like a really nice balanced love. And you know, in this deck for me, it's about finding the best in creating something out of it that shouldn't exist in the situation that you're in. So maybe you're disconnecting from someone else or someone's disconnecting from you. Either way, it's a little bit on the tough side. You've got the Four of Wands and the Page of Swords. So there's a lot of these fireside stuff going on for you guys. I feel like all three of you have had that Page of Swords in reverse. So you're choosing to look away from this community, this because this, you know, like you've got the little rabbits in there, so it's got the kind of traditional canopy, and the rabbits are all, you know, they're all about birth and fun, you know, happy. They're all happy. So that kind of happiness is a bit like you're kind of taking yourself out of the equation, but you're still, you know, you're looking away from it. You're not focused on what it is that you want to. You're not focused on getting that community feeling back with this disconnection. I mean, on the plus side, I suppose, the only upright card you've got is the Four of Wands. At least that's a good one to have in the upright. Then underneath, you've got a Queen of Pentacles. So it could be that you're dealing with an earth sign who's a bit unhappy at the moment. You know, because in the upright, she's taking a little break, but she's really happy about it. So I feel like you're probably not really, you're dealing with someone that isn't really very happy, and that is leading you to struggle to see what it is you've achieved, that Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and also you've got the Nine of Cups in reverse, so you're not even making the time to focus on what it is that you want to do and focus on your hobbies and your things that light you up and things that make you feel good about yourself. And on the bottom you've got Two of Cups, so yeah, I feel like this is a love situation that you've got going on. Or not going on, as the case is. But then maybe actually, because you know the only upright card, as I say, is Wands, which is you. So you've got, you know, you've got that community feeling. I feel like someone that had that Two of Cups scenario has stepped away from you. It could be anyone. You got earth here, you got air, you got water. That was a sad one to finish on. Sorry about that, fire signs. Anyway, thanks for joining me for my new deck. It's very exciting. I always love playing with a new deck. So yeah, I will. If you'd like a private reading, let me know. If not, I'll see you very soon.